On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
In motion, Hill. Off the play fake. Cunningham flushed out right. And some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Off play action. Cunningham into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They fake the give. Newton. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the air on 2nd down. Cunningham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down. Cunningham. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 20! Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 50, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone.